I did not realize that it said that on our end.
Oh, pumpkin.
What's up, dudes?
Oh, you're right. Hello there.
Have y'all seen a guy named
Well,
Starsky?
hello. In the
He's
lighthouse.
in the lighthouse.
Oh, he's over there.
Right.
I asked you to kill
just
it
click.
for me.
Just click. If you want to go there, just click on the lighthouse on the shelf over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it, my boys. Okay, that's class. Oh, yeah. Yo, what's up, Starsky? Long time no see, brother.
What do you have two
Yours
versions
is?
of beer?
Where have you been?
Talking about?
I've been around, dude.
Huh?
I've been working and shit, you know,
Figured it out. Crazy said. Figured it
doing
out.
life.
You've been what?
Figured it out.
You've been like
Figured
living
it
the
out.
life?
Yeah, she
I
fixed
can
it.
You said what?
both on
The peak
PC
life?
and on Quest now.
You've been
Hold
living
on, I
the
think I
life?
gotta turn your volume up or
Just like
something.
on my-
Where have you
I
been?
think you can see
What's
it
the
right
job?
now.
That too.
What's the new life?
yeah,
What's the
you
peak?
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I put in my 2 weeks a while back, so now I'm just kind of unemployed, looking for a new job. You know?
Oh,
Yeah,
so you
Or
were
the
living
same
the
thing
life
there.
and then you lost the
I
life.
did this.
yeah, but honestly, I think I'm on my comeback. You know, I really think I am.
So everybody does not show.
What's the new job gonna be? You gonna work in marina? You gonna work
fair
at a?
enough.
You gonna work at
Actually, I'm going
Let me
back
know
to
when you can see
college,
me.
hopefully, for a pharmacy tech.
Oh,
I'm
you're
thinking.
a great version of Mama.
But what about you,
So it's
man?
been
Like,
a
what?
dream of you to be in pharmacy.
Yeah, she did
I mean,
the
not necessarily,
nails,
but it's to
the
some degree,
hair,
yeah. I mean,
and,
I've always kind of
No,
liked
I'm not
that.
trying to make. I'm not trying to make a like. Just like, what was the path that led you to that decision?
Like
Did you meet somebody who was like throwing cash around at
fuck are
a
you
pub or something?
sucking on?
No.
My ear.
Each other.
Like, how do you
I
mean?
thought
Like, what
you
are
were
you talking
making that
about?
noise, Viper.
In what regard,
No.
too?
Well, it's such a
Viper,
weirdly
my bad.
specific like
Vixen.
degree angle. I presume that there was some kind of driving force. Like you met somebody who has that, who's got like some
Oh, yeah, no,
wealth
I
or
mean,
what.
it's one of those things where it's like,
Why do both
kind of
your
like just
names
a
at
trade
least
program
similar?
that I can like give them like a certain amount of money and just take the program, and then I get like a certificate and stuff saying I can do the job. And so because I've thought about doing, you know, stuff like that where it's like helping out people and all that, and I kind of narrowed it down to pharmacy tech in some regard, you know, because I don't like all the blood and stuff, so it's just like, okay, what else could I do? You know,
Is the unsettling part.
and that was just kind of one of the things, because like I like to organize and stuff too, you know.
Oh damn it! That was the best
Oh
part.
yeah, those are those are
Well, yeah. I mean, would it earn you more than what you were doing? And now you can
Yeah,
have,
that's what I just said. They're the
mean?
unsettling part about you. Leave them.
like you said, you just gave you 2 weeks notice, right?
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Wait, you want them to be unsettling?
This thing you want to learn towards, right? Your
You're
tech, right? It
Right.
earns more money. There's like this is a positive.
Yeah, so it would be a positive, yeah,
Okay.
because the previous job I was like making 20 an hour,
I'm in a visual mood, not a social mood.
which is
Well, I'm also
pretty
not a social
pretty
mood,
average,
but
pretty
more
good,
visual than
you know,
social,
for
because my
America.
brain
Gotcha.
And
foggy.
or for
seeing
my
things,
area
I
at
can
least,
see
I think. But yeah, no, I think that job would be like
in this scenario.
up to 30, depending on the specific company, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah, because that's the only thing I have. Is
at least I'm pretty sure. At least it would like be the same. At least I know that.
Was it retextured?
So yeah, and it would be like a lot
Yeah,
easier
it's
too,
the
because
exact same
my
avatar.
previous job was a lot more manual labor.
it just
and
has a
stuff.
gray fur toggle on
So
PC
You
side.
can't do that shit for long.
Yeah,
Can't
no.
do that. Can't do that
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, I know that's what happened, man.
You can either
A
choose
year
to
in
be
it just
gray
burned me
entirely
out.
or red entirely.
You're tired all the time.
Yeah,
You
so
finish
this
Mhm.
is
work,
my
you're fucking tired.
version of
Oh, yeah.
Limited free time you have is tired, and then you have that burnout
Because you
period.
just
You reach
changed the hair
fucking
color.
40, and your body just gives
She
out on
was
you.
gonna try and
Oh yeah, dude.
retexture by
It's
making
it's a hell of a thing. It really
orange,
is.
of the fur black, but
Oh,
it
that's
seemed
up
to
to
be
you,
too
dude.
complicated.
I do
for
love
her
that you
right
like
now.
reappear on VR chat once you quit your job. You're
You're
sending a really bad image of VR
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you're kind of right in that
Right.
regard.
If you want.
A real flattering image. Like, I quit my
Yeah.
job. I got nothing going on. VR chat.
At this point,
Here we
we're all
go.
becoming furries.
I know, right?
Well, it's not a
Oh, you were already one.
Oh shit. Great
Huh?
image for it.
There is different than free.
But what about you, man? What you been up
I'd
to?
have to do a 3D scan, but I need an
Yeah,
iPhone to
yeah.
do it. I think I need
I'll be
those
honest, not too
updates,
much.
so
I mean, I'm
can't
in
do that.
Oh, you
I'm
talking
in
IRL? I thought you were
Vermont,
talking
obviously.
again.
You know,
Well, I mean,
Oh, yeah?
yeah, the big VT.
The real life when I was
It's
kids, so
summertime,
yeah,
so I'm
Wait, do
making
you
use of
so
the
you
lake.
live in America?
Yeah, I moved to. I'm in
both
I'm in
stick out
Vermont
your
now.
tongues and lick each other's cum tongues.
Wait, you live in London?
No, Vermont. Vermont is it's in New England.
This is the weirdest thing I've ever done.
Wait, why? Holy shit! Why was I thinking Vermont was in like America? Holy shit! What the fuck is wrong with me?
It is.
Holy
It
crap.
is in
Wait,
America.
what?
It is America. Vermont is.
Does
So
this
New
mean
It's
England
in-
is the
We-
original colony.
we should try and get-
Oh, so okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
actually, okay. Can we just
my
clarify?
other
Vermont
furry
is very
avatar
proud of
has-
this. They
can
weren't
try
in
and
the
find the
original
files for
colonies.
that
They
again,
chose to join
and
the Union.
we can like try and add
Right,
the stuff from
okay.
that
Oh,
avatar onto
interesting.
this avatar.
But that's cool, man. Okay.
Like the clothing?
So I've been. They got this huge lake here.
I mean,
I
we could
think it's
try
called like
that,
Lake
but I meant, like,
Champlain,
some of
and
the
it's
assets,
summertime.
like,
So I've
it has,
been
like, a ball of
utilizing the
yarn on
fuck out
it
the
and
nice
other
weather.
things.
I've been doing this
Yeah.
long bike path, which in American biking
We need
stage
to
is
see
fun.
what's from Astro.
So there's this nice bike line that's like 25 miles, you know, there and back.
Oh,
What I
Like,
want to get
Really?
again
Wraps
is
around this this
one
big
of my
river, and it goes
avatars
out
has a
towards this
vape
old bike
asset
trail,
on
which
it.
is the
I
old
want
train line
to
which
put
goes
that
through
on
the
Navi
river.
again, because that thing's
So
so
Wow.
it's been
That's actually
pretty
really
good.
cool.
Is it
But,
smokable or is it just
a bit like you, I'm kind of between jobs at the moment, unfortunately. Like I
smokable.
quit a certain
Let me-
job. I was
let me
supposed to
pull
start a new
out the
job, and
avatar
then I
that has
just
it real quick.
kind of
so?
was enjoying the summer too much to do.
Oh
it.
yeah.
Full on Quest PC?
Really
Yeah,
setting a
like,
good
like,
image
it's
for
like-
VR
it's like-
chat, man.
What?
I
Objects are-
tried to make
You know
the
what I mean? It's like-
vape
I was like,
available.
if I get the job, like
yeah, I've
I'm not
tried.
gonna enjoy.
I tried to make the vape
this
able to be
weather
seen with
and this
particle
nice
stuff
time.
and all that on Quest
Right.
side. I
Yeah,
Yeah,
couldn't
no, I
figure it
totally
out.
get that,
Put it
man.
off.
You just use emojis.
Like, not gonna
Good
lie.
luck.
Like, thanks to
Oh, there it
you know
goes.
me being unemployed, I wish I wasn't, but still, like I can do a lot more stuff like graphic design, recording stuff, and all that. Like that's the shit I
Hey,
enjoy
it's
doing,
me
and I can do
matching.
more of that now. So it's kind of like a plus too, you know.
Respawn.
So it's like it's 50-50, you know, hand in hand.
Yeah, I mean, you get your
Just gotta
hobbies, you
find
get
it
your
where it
hobbies.
is, you know. Just gotta enjoy everything one day at a time.
It's when you get the expensive hobbies or things that need replacing. That's when you feel like the job's like a bit oof.
Yeah, yeah.
I got one of those what do they call it? It's a Walmart bicycle. A Walmart?
Walmart, yeah.
It was like $130. Isn't much for a bicycle, especially considering America is going through this like huge inflation stage of like nothing's affordable anymore.
Yeah, and you know, the thing with the bikes too, like I would love to get a bike, but in America, we don't have like all the different bike trails, or at least as far as I'm
Right.
concerned, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we
That's what
probably
I was
have a
just saying,
few,
where
but
I
they're
am
like
now,
not going to be
they got
as
that- they
good.
got that.
I mean,
Like I am less than a mile away from probably the best, and I don't think it's that great, but it is. I have to recognize where I am. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
probably the best like laid concrete for the most part until you get to the the out to the lake stage.
Gotcha.
It's got the best like actually laid concrete bike path. I think it's like 12 miles, and then you go to the inline bike trail. You
Dude.
can add like another 4, and it's the best in the state, and it's less than a mile away from me. But like
You see-
outside of this, I can't think of one bike trail that's like, and even that has like 7 roads that cut through it with like
Really?
cars trying to hit you.
yeah, I hate that.
Be as polite as possible. America, like I'm out on that little bicycle, and Americans they're just always on their phone, like while driving.
Yeah, dude, it's
Like, yeah, no
horrible
shit,
over
they
here.
always hit shit.
Like you have no
shit,
idea.
they always hit shit.
Like it's actually bad. But yeah, no, dude, I wish we had more of that down here. I'm definitely one of the lucky ones because I live next to a beach line that spans for miles, and next to that beach line is kind of like a highway kind of thing. It's really weird. It's like it's a highway, but it's also not. It's like that in between. It's like I said, it's really weird. But anyways, it has like a bike path connected to it, like a huge sidewalk. Like you can drive probably 2 golf carts on it. It's that big. So I'm thankful that I have at least that. Like I said, I'm lucky to have that because as far as I'm aware, we have nothing related to bikes. Like you try, go ahead and try the bike along the fucking 10 miles. Go
Like,
for it.
I'm trying to think here. Like, I mean, there's bike paths, like there's bike sides on the road, but it's like in the road, so people just hit them all the time.
Yeah,
and
dude.
I can think of 2 big incidents where people have died in like the last 5 months just in my, and I'm in the States now, so this is where I bracket mark a city, right? I'm doing bracket marks here. Like the size of it's like the biggest city in Vermont, but Vermont's a very low population state. So it's like the size of a town in the UK. And they've had 2 deaths like in the last like 3 months that have made it to the news that I've looked at. And I don't look for these. This is just what's passed my mind. Two deaths because like a driver wasn't paying attention. One was like a 16-year-old girl. One was like a 24-year-old.
See, that's a real shame.
Lane, but the driver just doesn't pay attention. And this is my. I mean, I don't know if I remember I ran about this before. But you know how like the whole utility vehicle classification that like America's got a throbbing hard on for at the moment. Like these giant vehicles, and they're all technically armored vehicles, so they don't have to meet like rollover safety. They don't have to meet emissions. They don't have to meet like crash safety ratings.
Really?
So,
I didn't know about all that.
Yeah, so all these big Ford pickups and all that, they're utility
but
vehicles.
Yeah, no,
so they don't have to meet the
they're
same
getting
standards,
like really bigger.
Theoretically, they're designed to go on paper. When the rules were made, they were designed to go between farm to farm. So the idea was, what's okay, they don't mean certain safety standards, because they're only going to be on the roads for a tiny bit, because they're a work vehicle. They're spending their time off the road. So the safety standards is a small mitigated risk. But then they've become the primary car. They're technically classified as utility vehicles. So now they're everywhere, and they don't have to meet. Anyways, my point is they're so fucking big. They don't have to have the same crash ratings. So they hit a person, and the person goes under the vehicle instead of on top of the vehicle, and that's them.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's fucked up too. Like, and the people that buy those cars too, like a lot of them, they do like little additions to it to make it even worse. I've seen some insane shit. Like insane raised shit with like monster truck wheels, and it's like, how is that legal? How are you getting away with that? Like, that's got to be like on the edge, like paper thin on the edge, dude, of it being legal and illegal. Like that, it's crazy.
Like, I'm saving up for a and I know people make fun of them over here, and I don't think they're great either. I think they're a toy car, but they're the closest to what I want. Because I live in Vermont now, which is like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months out of the year, it snows here, right? And it's hilly, mountains, right? Hills and mountains, and snow and ice. Not a great mix, so you have to have a 4x4, right?
Right.
Traditionally, I've driven manuals, I've driven like saloon cars, estate cars, like hatchbacks.
Gotcha.
I mean, my grandfather had a Land Cruiser, lovely car, but not really my cup of tea. Anyways, I'm over here now. I got change for the times, but I want a manual, right? And this is what limits me. So I'm looking for a 4x4 that's a manual that you can buy in the States, relatively easy. Like, not saying it's cheap, but that you can get it, and there's parts for it, all that kind of shit, right?
Right.
The Ford Ranger cut the manual option like 5 years ago. So one of my only options is the Jeep Wrangler. Right?
Right.
And I feel like the Jeep Wrangler hasn't been a good car for like 15 years, but it's the closest thing to Land Rover Defender over here. So I'm looking at the Jeep Wrangler because it's a manual, because it's a 4x4.
I would also be careful with that because I feel like if like parts, like if it breaks down, I feel like parts are gonna be expensive too, especially for a manual, which really sucks.
Yeah, but, so manuals don't. So the parts, yes, that's my big concern because they're made by that. It's like everything, and I mean this as far as I can, but everything American at the moment is like late stage capitalism, where like, can it make shareholders more money? Yes. Is everyone gonna suffer? Yes. Doesn't matter.
Right.
Parts,
Yeah,
like,
that's seen
American
everywhere.
cars are shit, but German cars are bad too. I'm not trying to diss on America, just to clarify. Don't get upset. But like, American cars are definitely on like the shit spectrum for like parts and
Oh, yeah.
reliability.
Oh yeah.
So I know, and this is the thing. You compare the Jeep Wrangler, the current one, compared to the 2000 Jeep Wrangler, the old inline four cylinder. Everyone says the inline four amazing compared to the new stuff because it's bulletproof. The new stuff is a nightmare, so I appreciate that. But then I can't think of any modern American car that's being sold that I would consider to be reliable. That's a 4x4, and
Right.
you can get a manual of. So it is what it is in my mind, right?
Right.
And this is a big car in my mind, especially compared to the 2000s.
Oh yeah, a lot of
Jeep
the
Wrangler.
trucks and all that like are huge, but I don't know. I
But
feel like every
you
other
say
car is
that.
getting huge too. Like it's
Well, they
actually
are
kind
because
of
they have to,
crazy.
because America, because they want to be utility vehicles, because one of the
Oh yeah.
workarounds.
Yeah.
So America tried to fight against imports, and one of the workarounds to fight against imports is the rest of the world is worried about efficiency. They want cars that are fuel efficient and drive well, all this kind of crap. So they have to meet certain standards, and to make American motors competitive, to stop these foreign motors like having more sales, was utility vehicles. So a lot of foreign vehicles don't make utility vehicles. Exceptions are, which I'm sure you've seen a lot on the road, is like the Subaru or the Toyota RAV4. And the RAV4 fought and fought and fought, and they put a less efficient engine in, and they got it
Wow.
classified as a utility vehicle.
Dude, nah. You know what's crazy?
But
I
they
actually-
had to put a worse engine in it. They had to put a worse engine in it for the North American market to sell it here. They could not sell it with the more efficient engine in the rest of the market.
Yeah, no. That's fucked up. That's fucking crazy.
But my point was that Jeep Wrangler that I want, I think it's a big vehicle, right? In the
Right.
UK, when I visit the UK, it's a huge fucking vehicle. It doesn't fit in parking spaces. And over
Yeah,
here,
'cause y'all
compared to
have,
what
like,
everyone's
a lot
driving, it's a
smaller
tiny car.
cars.
It's a tiny car. Well, they're getting bigger over there too, but that's
Yeah,
for
you know,
safety
it
standards. They have
is
to
really
reach, like, crash
crazy, like the
ratings.
difference.
Like they're getting bigger in Europe and the UK, but it's for crash rating. They have to survive a crash, and that's what's scary. The American cars are getting bigger, but the survival ratings are getting worse.
Yeah.
It's such a weird, fucked up situation, and like you have to be so careful talking to people about it because they get defensive very easily. It's like
That's
but
so
you
weird too.
I'm not
Like
dissing
why
it. It's
why would
like-
somebody get defensive over that?
'cause it's like America pride, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
America,
but
number
I mean,
one.
nowadays, why would you have pride for America? You know, after all the shit
Well,
that's
it's
been
changing,
going on.
It's changing, isn't
you
it?
know, like-
Right, it's changing, but
I would hope so.
that's
I
how they
would
got
hope
away
that
with
it
for like
changes.
the last 20 years.
Yeah, shit's been crazy. But yeah, no, that's actually
fuel
insane.
prices.
Because I haven't thought about that in a while. About the difference like that. About how our cars are so much bigger than y'all's. Like it's actually
But
insane.
I mean, they're getting.
And it's actually
like,
a
the other cars,
problem.
like in the UK and Europe, they are getting bigger. They're all getting bigger. That's not a difference. The difference is like
Okay,
the
yeah.
European cars, like the German cars, and like even the Asian cars, Kia and the UK. They're all getting bigger because they have to meet better safety standards. Everyone wants to survive a crash better.
Yeah, and
And
I think
America's
that
moving
that's
the other way
definitely partly
because of that
because
utility loophole.
yeah.
And it's crazy to me. And the worst thing is, the Americans, and I mean polite as possible, I'm sure you're a great driver, and everyone's individual. This is just broad strokes, right? You know? But because they're always on their phone and distracted, and I think this, and the world's changing, obviously, this isn't a diss on America, but everyone drives automatics here, and I think it gives them a lot more time to get distracted and
Oh,
look
yeah.
at their phone. And the way
Without a doubt.
American driving culture is, with all these stop signs, with all these lights, like there's no roundabouts, the flow of traffic isn't a thing in the United States, which drives, okay,
Yeah.
Okay, this is my slight. I've had a few drinks. I apologize, but this is my big rant of the
No,
evening.
it's
that I'm
fine.
gonna
I'm
stick
the
through.
same.
This is a tidbit, okay? But
Okay.
this is the big thing that pisses me off. Okay, so they tell me this is because I've talked about this a couple times with locals, right? And they
Right.
tell me they're like, okay, yeah, well, you know what? American cars we drive automatics and fuel's a lot cheaper. Not anymore, thanks to Trump. It's expensive. Now that I'm here, your fuel's expensive. Cheers for that, by the way. I was looking forward to getting a nice vintage vehicle with like a big fucking engine and not giving a shit. Cheers for like pushing the fuel prices up here as well. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
Anyways,
very welcome for that.
they say
I
to me.
guess. Shit, I didn't want that shit either. My shit went from
They
40
tell
to
me.
60 in a week. Oh,
Right?
fuck.
Right? What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? But they tell me it's because well, it doesn't matter, and we got these because we drive these automatics, stoplights. It's just the culture we're used to. So coming to a stop doesn't matter to us. We don't care about coming to a stop. Americans are just slightly less driving experience, so the lights and the stop signs work a lot better.
Dude, hold on.
Right? Well, okay.
I
well,
was
first of all,
driving
that's why
to
they're
a
all
big
on their
city,
phone,
and
right?
I fucking look to my right, and there's a guy taking out, just full on driving and taking out a stop sign. And that's not even the craziest thing I've fucking seen. It's so fucked up down here.
This is what pisses me off, okay? This is what pisses me off, because they tell me the fuel's cheaper so they don't mind coming to a stop, right? Right?
Right.
Turn on red. Turn on red. Do you know why turn on red's a fucking thing? Do you know why turns on red's a thing? Do you know why that's even a thing?
Why? I have no clue.
Because in the 1970s there was a fuel crisis, and they didn't want cars idling too long, so they allowed cars to turn on red to stop them idling as long at stoplights.
Oh, wow.
So you're telling, this is what pisses me off, right? Because I've been a pedestrian, because I've been on this bicycle, because I told you it's about half a mile to get to the bike trail. So I have to cross these like big junctions with lights, and when I have to cross, I have to press a button to allow me to cross on the, as the Americans call it, a crosswalk. So I press the button, right? And then the button, the little sign tells me, all right, walk, you fucker, you got 20 seconds to walk. And as soon as I start walking, car tries to hit me. Car tries to hit me.
Yep.
Car tries to hit me.
Yeah,
Because
good
it's
luck.
turn on
Good luck
red,
crossing that
turn
fucking
on
road.
red, turn on
Dude,
red.
no,
As soon
no,
as
no,
the cars
dude.
stop the other way, they try to hit you. And it's apparently to save fuel. That's why they introduced it. So it's like, so you're telling me you have all these fucking stop signs
It's
and
so
there's
on
traffic
the
lights
nose.
because fuel doesn't matter, and then at the same time you're trying to kill pedestrians and turn on red and cause
Yeah.
more accidents to save fuel. It's like, which fucking is it? Where's
Oh, yeah,
your
no.
fucking
It's fucking
line?
crazy, dude. Nah, because I was in a city one time and I had that same experience. It was literally like I had to go 5 blocks away. I don't know how I got down there. So I went basically around the whole town, basically, and then I went down one road and then I got food and stuff. But on the way back, it was like a concert venue. I had to go the way back, and it was just so ass. Like, it was just stoplight after stoplight after stoplight, and I had to keep hitting the crosswalk button. But the thing is that it would never fucking go green. I'm not even fucking joking. It wouldn't even go green. And when it did, the people would just start driving. Like, everybody would just start going. It wasn't even like synced up. It was so fucking bad. So I had to just run. It was terrible. And it was like 5 of these I had to go through. I was like, what the fuck? I was just going through it. And I was like, I think I was with my dad at the time, and he mentioned about going back. And I was like, fuck no. I'm not going back. I'm not going back and through all of that. That was terrible. Like, you wouldn't go back. We're going in car. But that's where it's like, I wish it wasn't like that. You know, I wish we had like overpasses or something, because we need a lot more of those. Like, there's so many spots where I'll be like, yeah, we could just use an overpass here. Like, it's a real damn shame that we have to cross the fucking highway.
It's so much.
America is just built on
so
cars.
bad. Well, yeah, but that's the
We're
thing. You'd
supposed to
expect
kill it.
you expect a country built on cars would have like better infrastructure. That's my point. Like, it never
Right.
felt like it's updated, and it's to accommodate the fact that everyone has to drive. So they don't want to make it so there's a certain skill to it. Everything should be unskilled. But because of that, I genuinely think that's why the American death toll is so high. It's not just the utility
Oh, yeah.
vehicle thing. it's like, I mean, so much stuff. Like, I'm like, so this is what frustrates me, and this is what, I mean, I could go on and on about it, and I won't. But like, you get to a junction, and they make people turn. So you get a green light, and any other part of the world, you get when there is lights. Green light means you go, you
Right.
have right away, and over here it means, okay, well you go, but come to a stop if there's cars coming the other way. It's like, what? Yeah, yeah,
What?
there's cars coming the other way, which we've made stop on the other side, so they've built up a bit. But if they're coming that way, you stop. And then you try to gauge when you think it's safe, and then you try to cut across them to get to where you
Right.
want to go if you want to turn left or right. And it's like, what? How is that in any way? You add these like slightly less educated drivers, slightly, and it's not people's fault. Like, it makes me sound like a dick when I say that. They don't get the training, right?
But
And they
no,
never
yeah, you're
develop the skills
totally
because
right.
of it,
No,
right?
'cause
it's just what it is.
you know how I got my license? I'll tell you how I got my license,
Oh.
right? I shit you not. I go in, okay, so I think I had to do it twice. I go in to take a test, right? On like a little computer. It's telling me like about all this like weird shit, you know, like different like feet or whatever that I need to be for. And it's like really odd. It's like saying 120 feet, 125 feet. It's like giving me a choice. And it's like really fucking weird. But I failed the first one. Okay. The second one, I shit you not, it was just asking me about what kind of stop sign this was. And that was just all the questions. And you know how I got my license too? All I had to do was just take that computer test. I didn't have to go out on the road or anything. I didn't even have to step foot in a fucking car. I didn't even have to see a car.
When was your test? When was your test?
So I am 20 now. I took that test when I was 17, I want to say. So not too long ago. But like, that's crazy. Like, I was expecting to actually, because look, I grew up on a lot of movies and TV shows.
One comment and then he jumped away.
But like, I expected to actually
He said
take
he
like a
was,
test in the
sorry,
car.
One sec, Def. He said he was waiting someone to join. Oh, and then they.
Oh.
Honestly, people
What was that?
they have such brief attention spans these days. But yeah, no.
Yeah, for real.
Was it? Yeah, they changed a lot during COVID. I found over here. They changed a lot during COVID.
You know what? That's probably why.
So I had to do a test. I had to do a test here.
You talking about like
I
getting
know
in the
too,
car
But,
test?
I'm gonna. I was just curious where he's at.
What's up?
Yeah, no, he joined up here. He said he was waiting for some girl to join who keeps inviting, like his new friend that he's trying to like he's trying to court, but court slowly this time.
What?
That hasn't joined yet. He popped in here briefly, said hello, and then disappeared straight away. So fuck knows where he is. He might be like leaning on the edge of the. I don't know. Good luck. Basically, why? What do you do? You say
I
you
just,
smell. You want to fight?
I just want to find him.
Oh, I
I don't
didn't
know where
expect
he's
you to
at.
go after the old crazy.
Yeah. We were doing a talk
I don't
about
know.
Avatar stuff, and he just disappeared.
Yeah, he does that. He's Oh, was that him down there? Look out the window. Can you see him from the window? That's a good indicator.
Oh, I forgot there's like a whole island over there. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, this is a great fucking world.
It really
Try
is.
to find him.
We got a couple of Quest 2 users in this world at the moment, Def, but it works. Randomly cuts them out every now and again. But I had to do a driving test over here. I had to redo it. I've had license for years, right? And I had to redo one over here. It was like it was piss poor, absolutely piss poor the entire process. Like so simple.
You see, that's crazy
It was
to
so
me.
much more stringent. It was so much more stringent in the UK. Like I'm one of the only people I know who passed first time in the UK. It's so difficult
Wow.
in the UK. And then over here, crazy. Opal was just looking for you.
Yep, I know.
But it was so much more difficult. It was so much more difficult in the UK. Over here, it was like, I don't think I could do anything that probably would have got me to fail, except from like hitting another car or like trying to run for a red light. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, you know, it really
But,
is a
okay,
shame.
This is one of my minors.
they
One of my
don't have it,
minors was
like-
I parked too close to another car in parallel parking. And I park like everyone else in the world does. Like I parked where like if I left a bigger gap than I did, people would kick my car thinking that I was trying to like stop another person parking.
Wow. That's crazy.
So
Yeah.
I've seen like this idea. It's not. I don't blame anyone. Like this is the thing. Like everyone wants to like talk shit about each other and shit. It's like it's not people's fault that they haven't like I'm glad they haven't had to struggle, but at the same time they haven't learned the skills. Does that make sense? Like I don't want
Right.
people to like be upset or struggle with things. I'm glad that they can get behind the wheel because it's such a necessity here. But at the same time, it's like how many deaths a year is worth the ease of access to driving a car here? That's my kind of logic, right? It's like how
Yeah.
many people a year is it worth dying on the roads to have that ease of access?
Yeah, no, it's really way too easy to get a driver's license. Like, it needs to be like, you know, way better. Like actual driver lessons and stuff, you know, be put in place. Because just taking a test and then getting your driver's license and then automatically being on a fucking road where you're going 90 miles per hour most of the time, at least in America, like that's incredibly dangerous.
Oh, don't.
That's just asking for people to kill each other.
That's the other thing that pisses me off. It's like, why are your speeds so low when yet everyone drives so much faster?
Bro.
It pisses me off to know. And then people have the audacity to fucking honk at you.
Oh yeah,
It's like
yeah.
fucking.
Nah,
It's like
going
alright,
back
mate,
to the
I'm with
trucks.
you. I want to go
I
faster.
swear, every
I wanna
fucking
go
truck
faster.
rides my
But
ass, and I'm
fucking-
going like 20 over the fucking speed limit. I'll be going 20 over the speed limit. There's a giant ass truck riding my ass, and it's always a fucking truck. It's always some lifted ass Ford
overtake.
Chevy.
Overtake
It's
if
like,
you wanna.
fuck. Exactly. They never even do that too. Like I saw one guy. It was so fucking bad. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Some kind of road rage or something, but. I was watching this guy. He was riding this other guy's ass. He could have went into the other lane and just overtook him. There was nobody else around him, but he was right on his ass the whole fucking time. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like dying laughing because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Because he was so fucking close. Like, it was insane. It's like when you see people like, you know, ride their ass and it's like, okay, yeah, they want them to speed up so they can pass them, you know, like they were doing that, if that makes sense.
I don't get it. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, I just don't get the mentality about why people feel the need to what's the best case scenario? You get in a crash and you kill someone? Or did they
Yeah,
just-
like
Oh no, I don't think.
take your time with it, you know, like it's not a race. You're in a giant fucking lifted truck. You do not need to be going that fast. Like, yeah, everybody is telling you to take it slower. Take it slower, please. Like, shit. It's always the trucks, dude. I swear by that. It's always the trucks, bro.
Right? They feel braver because of it.
Yeah, yeah. Because they can kill people without suffering, like, any damage. They feel powerful.
Drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. Like that's my biggest fear here, and this is why people. Why do you get so worked up over it? Because like, my biggest fear is like I am not a great, but I'm a good driver, right? I knew from my friends and stuff like I'm no like rally driver. I'm not gonna be like, I mean, I like to think that I could have been if I tried, you know what I mean? But just like on the
Yeah.
road, like I am with my friends, one of the better just regular road drivers. I'm not. I can go a little fast. I used to have a nice little roadster, right? I knew how to drive around country roads, right? Bendy roads and stuff. But I was no rally driver. I don't know, like, you know, I'm not no Formula One driver. Just to clarify, right? And
Right.
that's what frustrates me. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna be in danger because of my own driving. What's gonna be the death of me on the road is some fucking stupid spastic cunt who's
Yeah.
driving behind me, looking at their phone, or tailgating me because they're such a man. And
Yeah.
then I fucking get killed because of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
That's what
100% a
genuinely
reality,
makes me
man.
so mad, so mad. That
Yeah.
somebody else. It's
You
like,
could be
like, I'm not
doing
this huge
everything right
religious
in the
fucker,
world and you could still be
know?
killed on the road. It's so
I'm not the
fucking bad.
big religious person. So like in the hands of an angel, you know, I'm not gonna be fucking. No
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
Me nuts.
Yeah, no, it's really bad. There's a lot of things that are just kind of bad, but yeah, that's probably one of the worst ones. But yeah, I mean, shit, it's been a while since I've been on. Since the last I saw
When were
you.
you last on?
I mean, I've jumped on every now and then, but like I don't usually stay on this long, you know. And I've been on for like an hour. Yeah, it was a while ago, so it probably was around then.
Like, I know it was snowing, which means, but then it snows so much here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They all went to the main lobby area.
Yeah. Shit. Well, man, it was nice
Sorry.
talking.
Sorry.
What?
No, are you off? Are you off for now?
I was probably gonna hop in a few different lobbies. See what's up
Oh
with some
yeah,
other
go
people.
for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. If nothing much is happening, pop right back. I'll introduce you to the crowd. They're this crowd, anyways. They're a bit
The
different,
crowd?
you know. But
Are
you
they
know,
here?
yeah, that we're here. Live and let live. You know what I mean? But
I got
they're
you, I
definitely
got you.
a bit different. But yeah, pop on a bit. Are you gonna be on more frequently?
Honestly, I might.
Around,
I might be on a little bit
October
more.
time.
I might be on a little bit more.
So I'm
I
gonna be
think.
I'm gonna be off for like about a week and a half from like Thursday. I'm going on a cruise out of
Oh, yeah?
Florida. So
Awesome, dude.
Yeah. Alright, I fucking love them because all you can drink, you know what I mean?
You said Florida?
Yeah, I used to live in Florida, obviously, so
In
kind of,
the U.S.?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yes,
Cool, dude.
yes, the
Yeah.
US. I'm in the,
I have
no
to
over
ask.
Florida.
I have to ask.
There's
I just
no
had to.
over Florida.
I know that too. I just have to ask. I don't know. But yeah, no, I live. I don't know where in Florida you're going, but I'm like, I think not even an hour away from Florida. Like,
So I
I'm
used to
around the
live
Mississippi
when I
area.
was in Florida, when I was a kid, a real tiny kid. I was in Brandon, which is like split down in the middle between Tampa and like Orlando and Miami and all that. It's like the middle of Florida, the middle.
Really?
So if you go down from the top to the bottom, it's in the middle, and if you go from the left to the right, Brandon's in the middle. You know. But
How
no,
old are
this
you?
is a cruise out of right? Not fucking older than you. I'm like 30.
Okay.
I saw the space shuttles launch. So when I was a kid, this is the only one up I have on you. When I was a kid, I would my father made me get up and I would watch out of his bedroom window. We were close enough but far enough where we could see the space shuttle launch. From
Wow.
not Tampa Bay, it's the other side. What's it called? Help me out here. You're the
I
American.
ain't got no clue that area.
Oh
Bogalusa?
come on, you watch the old fucking the launches.
I don't
No,
remember them. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been a while. I think
You
you're just
know the
that old, man.
launches. Come on, man.
They're up there.
Here we go. Google Maps. I'll tell you.
Understood.
That also makes me feel like you were up there when she got naked.
So, like, what made you move to Vermont, that area, out there?
I left.
How'd that work? Like, was it easy to get a citizenship over there?
I'm a dual citizen.
Surprise me
Hmm?
that she is up there naked.
I'm a dual citizen. That's why I used to, when I was a kid, I was in Florida. My father was American, my mother was English. My father met my mother in England.
What?
He was in the Air Force. My father
Wait,
was in the Air
so
Force.
you were just automatically a citizen in both the states and
So
that's crazy.
It keeps changing the laws or whatever. But at the time, the logic was if a person, because America likes their thank you for your service, all that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
Because my father was in the service, the logic is if a child is born, because the family goes where the service person goes, and because my father married my mother, when I was born, they considered it, even though he was serving abroad in the UK, it's, and this is the wording they used to use, was it is not my father's fault that he was serving the US military when his child was born. So they consider me a US citizen.
Oh.
I was born on the US Air Base, which is considered US soil.
Wow. That's crazy.
So
That's
because
actually crazy.
I get dual citizenship. My mother's English, so, and I was in England, so I instantly get English citizenship. But because I was born on the base and my father was active service, I'm considered a US citizen because by their logic, if my father was in active service, there's a good chance he would be in the States and I would have been born stateside, so they don't hold it against me in bracket marks that I was born abroad.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Wow.
So we lived in Brandon, which was like right next to Orlando, but
Right.
where is it? Cape Canaveral. That's what I'm thinking of. So Cape Canaveral was to the east of me, and from where we lived in Brandon, you could see at nighttime the launches of the space shuttle.
That's so cool, dude. Wow. I would love
I
that.
didn't realize how cool it was until I was older, then you realize that's not a common thing people deal with.
Yeah.
They don't see astronauts like blasting off into space. When you're like
Yeah,
a tiny
like-
little kid, you're just like, oh yeah, cool, this is life. Okay, yeah, this is normal.
Yeah, no, for real. No.
Yeah, 'cause I wasn't going butt in.
That's crazy, dude. Wow. So, like, why
Oh,
Vermont,
apparently
though?
somebody's gonna butt into our conversation.
Huh?
I just heard crazy wants to butt into our conversation there.
No, I said I didn't want to. Also, why isn't he dead already? I asked you to kill him.
That's not how it works, buddy.
Is that your crew?
Crazy meet Def meet Crazy. Crazy is from somewhere in the US where they kill deer and there's not a lot going on. Crazy, this is Def. He's from Mississippi.
Yep, Mississippi. What's up?
And he, you have a lot in common. Currently, for this brief moment in time, Def doesn't have a lot going on.
Yep. That is true. What's up, dude? Yeah, they're pretty talkative.
Totally.
Can y'all stop being loud?
So Crazy can't drink yet.
Well, this
No, I guess
space
technically
usually
can you?
is my space only, and now both y'all are in. I'm getting no privacy today.
Y'all use MySpace?
Bebo all the way. Bebo all the way.
IRL.
Starsky, why are you still clapping? You've been clapping your hands for
Honestly, I like it. Don't stop.
Purple said it made
an
me
hour
look
now.
taller.
What has it been?
Keep
Purple told
clapping for
me
me.
I look taller doing this.
I love that. I like it when you clap for me.
Don't say shit like that.
I love getting forced to listen
Sorry.
to hard music.
You
No.
first impressions mean a lot, Def, and that is definitely a first impression.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. I'll keep it locked on for now.
I'm complimenting you. I think that was a good first impression.
Oh, I got you.
He's a character.
When it hits 12, I need y'all to start calming down a lot more. That means no music. I don't like having to talk over your music to get the headset to.
Huh?
What? Fuck what?
Mind jabbing the knife into my stomach for me?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Yo.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, but like, why Vermont? Why move across the
so,
planet?
bad time to move, obviously, with your delightful Emperor Trump in office. Vermont, where I am, is less than 2 hours away from the Canadian border.
Wait, I thought this was in the UK.
Pardon?
Did you not move to the UK?
No, I was in the UK. I moved to Vermont. Vermont is in the United States. It's New England. New England is the term for the original, like, 13 colony areas of the United States.
So you're in Canada, New
British were.
England.
So if you go down to, like, Mississippi, that's French/Spanish territory. So what happened was the English kicked the French and the Spanish out, and the Spanish maintained what's now Mexico.
Wait,
as their
wait.
territory, as well as the French.
So
So
you
actually, the
grew
French
up.
sold Florida.
I was.
Wait, so you grew up in Florida and then moved to London, and then moved
So I was,
to
no,
Vermont.
I was born in the
Friends
UK.
also really love getting in my
And
Okay.
then
before I'm
we
even loaded.
moved to Montana. My
Montana.
father was in the forces, like I told you. So there's a big Air Force
Right.
base out there,
Okay, right.
Maelstrom, right? I don't know if it's still there, but it's called Maelstrom Air Force Base.
So you were kind of
And
like
we've
all
got
around,
cuts.
basically.
Yeah, military child. But what I
Okay.
remember, because I was a baby, Montana. I don't remember Montana, but I did remember Florida because I was there until just post first grade.
Right.
And then at first grade, I returned to the United Kingdom. And then about a year ago, I moved to Vermont.
Yeah, Mapleton.
Okay, cool. Cool.
But I'm about 2 hours away from the border if shit hits the fan because of Emperor.
I could ask.
Orange
Vermont,
Face.
U.S.
If you like him, I don't, yes. So there's no Vermont,
Okay.
UK for fuck's sake. Def.
No. I was thinking
Vermont
like
is next to New
Canada.
Hampshire and
I
upstate
was thinking
New York.
Canada. My bad.
So it's 2 hours away. It's 2 hours away from Montreal, basically,
Right.
which is
Okay.
Canada. So we're
Right.
on the border. Vermont has actually done pointless votes like 3 times in history to join Canada. They said they have more in common with Canada than the United States.
Interesting.
Okay.
That seems about right. So,
There's good soon.
Not just.
Hello,
but yeah, no,
Tetsu.
that's cool. Yeah, if shit hit the
I don't know
fan,
what to do.
you can just cross the border.
It's
I gotta cross the fucking
Basically,
ocean.
that's the logic. I got 2 passports, so I just drive up to the
No, they're in
the gate.
Yeah,
and I get
you're
into Canada, and I'm
really
straight away
lucky.
to-
I was talking to Opal.
Like, that's
So,
crazy. You can just
Maple's just
move back
AFK.
if shit
They're
really
both
gets
just
bad.
AFK and
Yeah, but
just
that's the idea. Like, if things really hit the fan, I could get into Canada easily, even if they,
that's normal.
either through, because the Americans can get through easily, so I can use my
I
U.S.
know,
passport
but-
to get across the border. Or if things are blocked, I can try to get diplomatic
Right.
immunity from
You
my
better
bruises
have
saying I'm fleeing
I'm
a
getting
threatening
overwhelmed, and
situation.
when I get overwhelmed at
Right.
certain points,
Which is such a shame too that
and
we're
then when
even
I
like talking
is,
about
and I
this. You know
see
that
him
it
fucking
really is a
Opal
shame.
At first, and Opal was literally in his lap.
Like, things could be so
I
much
don't
better.
Like that, so I'm gonna walk away so I don't get mad more.
But
And then
yeah, no, that's
he
crazy.
came up to me, I had
You
a
have a
little
crazy
bit of
life,
an
dude.
attitude towards him, but not like a big
I
bad
think most
one.
people do. Most
And
people move
then
around quite a
I
bit.
went
I mean,
back
you'll probably do
up
in your
to
lifetime.
Opal to see if
I mean,
they were alive or not. and
There's-
I
they
mean,
were
I've had,
naked,
There's-
and
you know, stuff
70
like pretty
it's
interesting in its
I
own
was
70-30.
way,
like,
but
okay, I'm not gonna
70-30.
assume shit, so I'm just gonna
70-30.
back off
If you're in the
now
30%, you're gonna move
before
around quite a bit.
anything else
You're gonna end
goes
up going
wrong
to
in
another
my
That's,
country.
brain
or
that's
something.
cells.
something that
yeah, I still have yet to
Which
do
is, I
that.
think it's good. It's a positive. It's a
work
positive
on
thing. I think
is
traveling broadens the
that
mind.
they
Obviously, it's
are,
cliche, but it
like,
does change your
they're a little
perspective.
too handy
Oh,
You
yeah.
get so
they're friends, a little
fixated on your
too-
little local issues, and then you move to another
like,
country,
not
and then you're
everybody
the
that's in a
outsider,
relationship,
and
their
nothing
partner's gonna be
means
cool
anything
if
to you,
just
and it
sitting
gives you a
pretty much
different
in their lap
perspective.
It's a
with
whole
dog
different
issues,
world,
or
yeah.
You'll still care about things,
they get around
but
their
you're like
partner,
your
or you,
mentality will have this like
like
a step back.
kissing
You
on
won't be
them
this
or
like
messing with
angry
their-
like
Oh, yeah.
person
privates
anymore.
and whatnot.
I recommend it,
Yeah.
even if you only do it for like a year or two. Go abroad somewhere.
Well,
I don't
we're
think
not
Yeah, you know, I really want to go to
It's
like
the only
Japan or
downside.
something. You know,
Well, we're not in a
Don't
relationship
still
yet.
go
Yes,
to
we
South
have
Korea.
Abby,
Go
but
to
Why?
Vietnam.
What's wrong
Go to,
with Japan?
go to anywhere. Don't go to
No,
Japan.
that's
They're the
insensitive
most
that he's not
racist
considering how
fuckers
it makes
ever.
you feel.
Really? I feel
Yeah.
like that's like because most tourists don't
Considering
respect
that
with
their
me-
tradition, which is like really
Issues,
fucking
yeah,
sad.
But it's clear that you're planning on
The
them
Japanese
being
have no
freaking
remorse for what they did to the
Yeah.
Koreans.
That-
They have
that's
no
why
remorse for
there's
what they
the
did to the
Chinese
prisoners of
background,
war.
they
They have
don't
no
think
remorse for World War II.
Oh shit.
They
That's why when I came
feel
up
they
to
are the
him, I didn't
victims.
assume that
The
he was up there
Americans
while she was
evilly bombed. And to
naked.
be
It was
honest, the
just,
British did intend.
don't
When
go
we
up there.
developed the
Please, thank you.
H-bomb
Right
with
now,
the
do
Americans,
not
the
go up
plan
there.
was to drop it in the harbor to
Just
show
like
the
a
devastation we
hard
could do.
no.
The Americans said, yeah, okay, fam. And then they dropped it on the city.
Wow.
To the sky. I was just like, okay, I gotta see
Ooh.
this.
Wow.
But regardless, the Japanese have no remorse. They see other Asians as subhuman. They think they're the superior
Yeah.
genetic
Honestly,
race.
after what
They
I just
don't-
heard, I don't
They
blame
don't
them.
care what they did. They don't care what they did to the Chinese. They don't care what they did to the Koreans. They don't care that after the war they still kept prisoners of war from the Korean side
Wow.
And that's why
working
it's like,
in a mine.
dude, you need to be considerate
They
of the fact
play
that
the
not
victims.
everybody's
And
comfortable
do you remember
with
when they held the Olympics about 10
you
years
just
ago?
being naked around
Nope.
them.
During COVID, say 7 years ago, during the COVID, the Japanese won the Olympic bid. And then once they realized, because their aging population, they couldn't build it, and they would rely on
you
foreigner
gotta see that
workers
you'd
from
rather
Korea,
be
which they
her,
considered to
but-
be rats. They wanted to get out of holding the Olympics. They don't want to hold the Olympics anymore.
And that's kind of the same thing with me.
Wow.
Like at the moment,
That's- jeez.
I kind of like
What
it.
the
For
fuck?
the fact
They're-
that
Yeah, maybe
they're
not Japan.
very racist. Try
You said
if you
South
want
Korea?
American friendly,
But
you want South Korea because they're the
I
most.
see
So
that
South Korea is
there's
disliked
a
by the
slim
rest of Asian
chance that I
countries
could
because
get
it's
with
seen as
them,
too Western. But
and
they
an
do
even
have their
slimmer
own
chance
issues,
that I could be with
obviously, like
people,
most of Asia.
it,
Like most of
for the
Asia's
off chance
gonna
that
be
they
lovely
don't
to
work
visit,
out.
but have issues. Japan
So
is a bit of a
I'm
cliche.
more
It's
so
an
Yeah,
issue.
I mean, every-
And gonna be
People say
expensive.
Yeah.
If someone else comes around.
Like, I have
Yeah,
two
I'm about
friends
to
who
look
just came
into
back
South
from
Korea.
Vietnam, and they
But it's hard
absolutely
being
loved
around
it.
and seeing
But they were
you
only
two
visiting
together,
for
seeing
like 2 months.
Viper and
But they
Cody
loved it.
together, seeing them
Yeah.
together,
Right.
and then there's just me.
But if you have money, it's different between
If I'm being
living
honest,
amongst
it
people.
took
If you're
me
living,
fucking
you're
up
gonna
with a
probably be
different
looking at like the
relationship
Philippines
to
or
even
like
see this one.
you wouldn't make in South Korea. They're too rich. You'd have to have like something
Yeah.
they want, like a language skills.
Which I
kind of
hope
thing.
isn't this
Right.
it.
I
Which
don't know.
I
There's
hope
loads of
won't
options, but
happen
yeah, definitely
between
travel.
Maple
Like even if you
and
don't live
Opal, 'cause
somewhere, fucking
I
travel.
do want
Everyone
a
should
relationship to
travel.
work
Yeah,
out.
I've
But there
definitely
are
done some
things I
like
see from Opal
in-state, or
that-
not
that
like in-state,
makes
but
me
like
feel like it's
in the
not
U.S. travel, you know, like Tennessee and all that. But I definitely want to like go out of country for sure.
Trying to save her from any of her.
I thought about trying to go to Germany, go see the, because you can actually take tours and see like the prison camps and stuff, and I've always kind of found that interesting. So I thought about doing that.
You fucking Nazi.
Not in that way. It's interesting to learn, like, because that shit really happened, and it's so fucked up to really take it a step back and realize that, and to see it in
So
person.
my
It's just haunting,
Basically,
you know.
my grandparents retired to Malta. Do you know where Malta is?
In
Yes,
the
I've
Rockies,
noticed
no, I do not.
and that
So
is
it's an
why I
island in
made
the Mediterranean
comment
just
the
below
other day,
Italy. It was a
needs
British
to be
territory, and
more
they held
dominant,
defiantly
have
against the
more
Italians who
dominant
bombed
sides
them in
to
the war.
You need
Anyways,
to
very
have
good
some sort
people.
of backbone.
It's a tourist destination these days. My
My
grandparents retired out there for 10
Like,
years,
so far,
and
I
the
feel like
neighbors
she
were
just-
Germans.
Like I've asked
And
her,
they were Germans
like,
on the wrong side of the
'cause
border. They
the
were
other
on the
night,
Russian side of the
Opal was talking
border.
to me about
So
how
you get a
after
very
the
good
whole
idea of
Red
like
Crow thing,
how life was
they're
like
deciding
post
for a
World War
while
II
it's just
from
gonna
them.
be just
on the
her
Russian
and
side.
Maple.
Hmm.
They're not gonna try and do another
Wow.
third or anything like that. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah, no,
I
that time
asked
was crazy.
Maple, like, do you agree with what they were saying, or are you just going along with it? Like, do you feel like you want to just stay just the two of you, or do you want to add a third? You just
Yeah.
don't think Opal will allow it.
Hello, Chrono.
Right. So that's
Wow.
that.
Hi, Astro.
Sorry for earlier.
So you've been doing alright, huh?
I started getting overwhelmed.
Yeah,
with
we get by,
being
we get
mad.
by.
Astro. You
That's
don't
good.
have to be
Reason.
outside.
Getting by
Figuring
is
out what
something, man.
space to
It
drink.
happens. We all
Right?
have
Yeah.
our moments.
Like
when
once
we
I
just
get,
are
let's say,
overwhelmed and
like,
sleepy.
I mean everything. Like, I'll be honest,
Yeah.
Def, this is just a little too much information,
Well,
but like,
Okay.
and I not in a rude
Sorry, I have
way.
a
Getting used to the
split person
American
trying to put
food
me without
options,
dropping
the
You're
diet
fine.
options.
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
you're fine.
I've had to start exercising. I
There
mean, I'm
you
getting
go.
older,
Now you
which
don't
doesn't
have
help.
to fly outside the window.
But like, yeah,
Yeah, there's not a lot of options, especially nowadays with, you know, the
Are you,
disease
Chrono?
and all that. Like,
well,
it's
since getting here, I gained like a
I'd
full
turn down the
stone,
music
and
if
I've
I
had to
can.
work
This is
off
loud.
in
Really?
pounds
You
of it
don't
so far.
sound
wow.
as
Stones
That's insane.
Like 14
It's
pounds.
it's a crazy
in a year.
difference. Because the
So I've
UK
had to
and
start
all
I
that
might just
is
turn
way
this down
healthier.
without having to go back to the
so much to
beginning.
get like back to where I'm happy with.
Respawn to
Put
fuck
your
with the video
controllers
player.
together.
Yeah.
Put your controllers
Yeah, no,
together.
it's
grab,
bad, dude.
And then pull apart.
And it's a shame because it could be so much better, you know? It really
You
could.
should pull up your
Nothing
menu.
happens.
Like, we could do so much to help each other. Like, it's.
Nothing.
And we just
It
don't.
should work.
It's a real damn shame.
Interesting.
Not working.
If you can press a key on your keyboard, just press the T
But
key.
it is what it is, you know? You live and let live.
I'm not by my computer.
Gotta just
Yeah,
keep
right.
on trucking, you know?
Everyone's
Nothing else you
Gotcha.
Everyone
can
gets
do.
so worked up over things, you know. It's like fucking, like I said, live and live.
Yeah.
I'm so worked up over everyone's fucking situation.
What else can you do, you know?
Right?
Just
You
wake
got
up
it.
and
You
face the
got it.
music.
Respawn real quick, I'll be right
Yep.
Corporations are enemies, not other people.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's got their own demons, especially that fucking crazy guy. I told you about him. Crazy Joker guy. Oof. Honestly.
Crazy Joker guy.
Demons? Yeah, they're in the corner of my room. What's the point?
Oh, crazy! I didn't see you there. How's it going? Jeez. Hey.
You said my name. I was summoned. My bad.
You're the crazy Joker guy?
I am part demon. My bad.
Didn't see you there.
You're part demon?
I talk with colleagues. It's all good.
What the fuck? I thought something just touched me. That was fucked up. But it was like my mic stand. I hit it weird and it like bounced like somebody was tapping me. I did not like that at all.
Jesus touched your mic stand.
Yeah, probably. Probably telling me to stop smoking. Shit. Yeah, no, it was really.
Next step.
Say what now?
Solar,
Who are you visiting next? You said
you're
there's
mad
somebody
at
you were
me,
like chomping at the bit to visit.
text me the angry text.
Talking about like in the game?
It is A-okay.
Yeah, in the game.
I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, no. I
Anyone
don't
I
know.
Or is it random?
Probably not. I was just one thinking about like server hopping, you know. I like
Yeah,
you know
mate.
talking to different people.
Sorry.
It's really interesting
Do you go to
to
the
kind of
pub?
just get a different worldview.
Right.
Like I talked to somebody from Greenland, bro. It was crazy. Like
Oh,
your
yeah,
story
they're
is
happy
definitely
with
like the
you.
craziest I've heard so far.
The world.
It's actually awesome. Nah, that's fucking awesome, dude. Grew up as a kid, used to watch the fucking space shuttles, and then you lived in fucking the UK, and then you came back down to fucking Vermont, of all places. It's crazy.
Just so you know, sorries mean
It's crazy.
nothing to me because I've listened to
Technically is
sorry
down, I
so
suppose.
much.
My bad. How can I make
Vermont
I mean-
is like the highest point of the well, apart from Montana, is the high point
That's for
in
me
the
to
United
know,
States,
for you to
but it
find
is
out.
lower than the United Kingdom, despite being from the south of
Oh, I
England.
can find out alright.
We can't do nothing. I'm not.
Yeah, I know, sadly.
Oh, we're friends of that. They're requesty.
Hmm?
I don't know.
And I
Wow.
did say something earlier today when I didn't get it off.
Ow.
I love this game, dude. This game's awesome.
I was talking on the Discord.
Dude, your avatar like fits with your voice so much.
Yeah, I have
It's
that
like
down.
that's actually how I envision you would actually look like. Not gonna lie.
Why do people say that?
And I
think
feel
this
like if I saw
person's
your real
supposed to be like-
face and matched it to your voice, I feel like I would be really upset.
Either
Because I feel like you don't look like this guy. Now, I need you to be honest. Do you look like this guy or not?
Okay, so just to clarify, this guy's based off of a Chinese face. Do you think I sound Chinese?
No. No.
There you go. You've answered your own question.
Fuck. How's your hair color? Is it kind of the same? Do you have that
Blue.
hairstyle?
It's not blue. No, I don't have blue
That's
hair.
blue? Fuck, I thought I was black. I'm
This
colorblind.
is blue. This is Yang Wenli. He's got,
Dude,
like,
I'm
weirdly
colorblind.
blue hair.
Astro in the distance.
Are you sure? Is that
Fucking there you
really
go.
Fuck.
That's blue. It's like a dark blue. Yeah, it's not like
I
your
deadass am
fucking scene
colorblind though, so
girl.
like
It's not your scene girl cyan.
I guess I see it. I don't know. It's like it's there,
You
but
wanna
all I see is
guess you
black.
see it.
I don't. It's like
It's so
if I put
clearly
dark blue,
blue.
maybe, but like I feel like that's my brain switching it and making it blue.
You can see. I mean, look at my profile picture. You can see it's like blue and black in the profile picture.
In October, I'm going to.
What are you
only
talking about? That's just all black.
But we're gonna go.
It's like different shades of black.
What do you mean by you racist like that?
Tessa
You
State.
okay,
Fair.
all right. Damn.
So I'm gonna be.
That's actually a good
up
question.
there
Are you white or are you
for
black?
a week, or longer than a week.
Of course
because
I'm
it
white, I'm
starts
from the UK.
first, ends the 11th. So
You got black
I'll be
people
there
in the
for a
UK?
minute.
I mean, they exist, like in London.
What is that supposed to mean? I don't. The way you said like in London.
There's been a recent There's been a recent campaign by the government to try to get like black people into the countryside. And
Okay,
it
that's
comes
kind of
across
weird.
so
That's kind of
racist.
vague.
Comes across as so racist.
That does sound
It's
racist.
so insulting to like everyone, like not just like I lived in Cambridge. Like everyone says this, but I had like a variety of friends.
No, I don't.
And like I hate it when they said that kind of terms. Oh, Purple's running
Right.
away. Purple's
So do
running
you
away.
think over there is more like
I know how to put 'em in. It's just
not to say
lining
that
up
they're
the hole
racist,
with
but
the,
like you know,
threads.
are they more racist than
No,
America?
compared to the US. No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Really?
But there's a positive discrimination where like you're like
Right,
everyone
like
wants to be leveled. So they hold a lot of stuff where like, are you Jewish? Are you Muslim? Are you Christian? Are you white? Are you black? Are you Asian? Like all these things are like huge like statistic points. Are you a
it's like a
woman? Are you
different
male?
structure to racism, pretty much. It's not like
Yeah,
openly
but it's-
hating you, but it's like
they
it's
say
like a
it's
social pressure.
They say it's positive discrimination. That's the big like pull over here.
Right.
It's like, say, or in the UK. It's
And that's where I'm like, would it be? Would that be worse over there?
That we are saying we acknowledge that we are not picking you because you're a white male. We acknowledge that you have better qualifications, but we do have a autistic Asian trans person, and because all these tick boxes are ticked, they are going to get the job over you, and it creates a lot of resentment in the UK, and that's their kind of deal that they're dealing with. I feel like the American one's more traditional racism, where like it's based off of skin color, and like
Right,
the UK,
okay.
it's positive discrimination, where some people say it's worth it, and other people say it's positive, like it's discrimination based off of your characteristic.
So you're basically saying it could be based off of anything, kind of, to
Yeah,
a certain
it's-
degree.
There's a different level to it. Like I feel
Right.
like the American one's a lot more like they're racist as hell, and in the UK there's more
Yeah.
nuance to it where
Oh, yeah,
people
that
are
show
clearly like
just-
you're racist and I hate it, but then there's other people who it's like okay I get it, you've been burnt by the system, you know, you don't tick any of the boxes and you've been discriminated because of
Right.
it, but because you're a majority, you have been correctly discriminated against based off of the system. So I see why you're angry, but I don't know what to do with it.
Right.
Level
Okay.
up there.
Yeah.
I'd say they're not
Like
much
you
Damn.
even
better
passed
than
up
they
because
usually
they're
are.
saying like you qualify for this job, but we're looking for somebody who has some kind of tick box. You don't have those tick boxes.
Yeah, because they want that, you know, they want that
Which is fine. Like
equality.
I see both sides to it to a degree, but I see why people are getting frustrated and upset about it. Obviously.
Yeah, because it in all reality, it really shouldn't be like that. It should be who's the best guy for the job, best guy or girl
Right.
for the job.
I mean,
You know, it shouldn't be
But
okay.
I
Who's the
feel
best guy
like,
for the job,
and
but
much
is
as I
he
say
black? You
I'd
know,
say no more
I
than
feel there's
usual.
see this is the
or
American
is
side.
he
There's a
Latino?
difference, like the American ones like
But
where there's like
Viper's in one of those
discrimination based on like
remnant modes,
race or
so-
gender, and like and I get it,
Sorry, our
but like
kitten
I think
Sage
this
is on my chest
it's a
now.
hard conversation to
Sage.
have, and most people will overhear
No,
it and
you're
they'll
not leaving me
instantly
that
have a judgment call on
pretty
it.
little girl.
which
And
is
that's the thing
understandable 'cause
too.
there's
Like
such negative
that is so
connotations
bad
to
in
it.
America. Like people just
It
get
is,
so
like-
offensive or offended, you know, and so defensive over every little
I
thing.
think you're, I
And
think,
nobody
I
can
think
like
you're
have
right. I
a
think you
normal
were right
conversation
initially.
about it. Because
It's
like
defensive and
the way-
offensive.
yeah, the way it should
There's
be
people
is
who
like,
feel
okay,
so
I have an
strongly
opinion and
about
you have an
somebody who bring
opinion,
up
even
opinion.
if we're on the opposite ends of the
just for
spectrum,
science.
I'm still gonna respect you
Is that
as
better?
I still want you to respect me for my opinion, you know? Like, it's not gonna change the way I really look at you as a person, you know? That's your opinion. You wanna have an opinion? Go have an opinion.
Okay.
I'm not gonna throw hands and try and kill you just because you like something I don't, you know?
No, I appreciate.
I think a lot of people are like that nowadays, and it's a real damn shame.
You
I
get it.
didn't even think about that.
See, if there was more people like you, in the United States,
on
the
the
United States would
stage.
probably still have its leading edge as an empire.
Yeah, yeah, and it's a real damn shame too, because that's all it is. It's just majority of where that's coming from is the United States, because nobody, I feel like nobody's really getting educated, or something's wrong with the system. Everything's wrong with the system, you know.
So I talked to somebody the other day. I won't name any names, but they were American, and I said I lived in New England, and they said, "Oh, I don't know foreign stuff."
Turn that volume like
What?
So I say you're
down.
able to easily do that, and then Kitsune still.
What,
The
like,
original 13
locations and
colonies,
stuff?
I don't know foreign stuff.
Well, it's probably because they're PC.
New England,
Quest
that's
and
America, that's the
it
original.
doesn't know
And Dev,
what
I
it's
feel you
trying
just
to
fall
do.
into this yourself, and I don't blame. I
Oh,
never
yeah,
blame
no.
anyone with it. I never blame anyone with it. 'cause it's
No, dude,
education
I-
system, right? But it's
I
like,
barely know
it's
anything.
like I'm not. No, but see, it's not your fault. And that sounds really rude saying that, but like.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I never, you know,
It's the original.
like there's a lot of stuff too, like owning a home and stuff. I was never taught that. I was in a class to be taught that stuff, and they never taught me that. They sat me in front of a computer screen and told me to just do some random bullshit work that I literally just fucking typed it all out. Random bullshit. Like I didn't, you know,
without a shirt on.
like the system just failed. Not only me, but pretty much everybody.
Where they
And it's a
are,
real shame.
I think. Or
But
they just
yeah,
don't
no, I mean,
use it.
I never knew there was
Well, Maple's
Fuck.
also.
fucking New England, bro.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say about New England?
So do you want to go meet Viper then, or go talk to Viper?
Sure.
I
Pretty
will
sure
be
I've
honest,
already
they are
met
a
I mean,
lot to
them.
take in.
It's like, my point was like, it's the like the origin of the United States. The majority of
Yeah.
Americans when talk about New England
They've had
don't know
some
what
of
it
the
is. They
babies,
think it's like a
so-
different country I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I just said
And it's
yes,
not
but
anyone's
I've
fault.
already
It's
met
the
them at least.
Is it not?
education system that's failed. Yeah, of course, it's part of the United States. It's the United States. New England's
Wait,
the United
so
States.
New England isn't like a
is
part
different
of?
nation. So no. New
Wow.
England is the United States.
Wow.
New England's the United States. England is a different country. England is the original, and then they went on a boat,
Okay.
and they couldn't go south because the Spanish and the
Yeah.
French were there. So the British had to go further up north because there was
Right,
already
yeah.
the French and the Spanish had so many colonies in the New World. England was and the Spanish. Okay, it was the Dutch, the Spanish, and the French had so many colonies in the New World. The English arrived late, so the English had to go up north, which was less desirable. But the English
Okay.
wanted up north because there was taller trees, and England was running out of trees building ships because England was hated by everyone in Europe. Basically, everyone in Europe hated England. because England made a democracy, and the rest of Europe was monarchies. So they were the most hated people. And they were already hated because they rebelled against the French. They were seen as like a duchy of the French historically. They rebelled, hated because of it. Then they made a civil war for democracy. Nobody wanted to deal with the UK, so England was always picked on. So they had to keep building ships to try to defend their shores, not just from Europe, but from the Turks. The Turks liked to raid English shores until Elizabeth II because they would get they liked white Christian girls as slaves, you know, like to rape and to take as like part of their harems and stuff. Like it's a very dark history, which is overlooked because England's the bad guy.
Yeah, I think that's a shame too. It's like even if you were the bad guy, just
But because of that, we got nice tall trees, right?
who?
Is up north of the United States is because
Hold on,
that's
you're
where we
cutting
were
out.
based. Now, when the revolution happened, it was a little trickier, right?
Okay.
Totally. So the revolution, there's a couple of sides to it, and some of it is genuine, but a lot of it is basically so the normality it is the French were actually before this, which is historically funny because the French are seen as like the big allies of the revolution. Up to that point, the French were attacking what is now U.S. citizens, people in the colonies. So the British stopped that, and everyone was paying taxes in the colonies. And the colonies said, we don't want to pay taxes. That's an oversimplification of it. The reality was there was a bunch of land-owning people who saw an opportunity to obtain more land. And they were restricted by two different things. One, most of the land was already claimed, and the rest of the land was deemed to be for the natives. We made deals with multiple native tribes to basically protect us. We said we don't want to station a lot of people here, and there's a bunch of nutty fucking natives. So the ones that we could get to agree with us protected us from the other native tribes. They were our buffer zone. And a lot of the people in the colony said, but that's free land. They're not using it. We can use that land. And the British Empire said, no, we made an agreement with the natives. That's their territory. They roam, and that's a part of their territory. You cannot use it. And that's one of the reasons for the revolution. Like, they wanted more land, which is why as soon as the revolution happened, the Manifest Destiny thing happened, and the Americans spread across the rest of the continent, like murdering natives and taking the territory. Because the people who won the revolution were like, we don't give a fuck about your deals with the natives. We don't give a fuck about the natives. So they just slaughtered the natives as they went with the modern weapons.
Jeez.
But the British Empire liked the natives because they kept a buffer zone and we didn't have to worry about it. Because we just wanted trees and a couple of other resources, but mainly tall fucking trees. Which is why when the revolution happened, the royalists fled up north, and we now have what's known as Canada, because that's where the borderline happened. So you had a mixture of the native tribes that got betrayed by the local colonies that were like, Viva la Revolution, and started killing the natives. So the natives that allied with the British, which were now in a tough position because the rest of the natives hated them, and their edge was the fact they had modern weapons. They were using modern weapons on the other natives. Well, now the American revolutionaries were like, fuck you native piece of shit. And they started killing the natives and wouldn't give them any more weapons. So they also had to flee up north with the royalists. And a lot of the royalists weren't even royalists. A lot of the royalists were just landowners that lived next to a ambitious landowner. So the ambitious landowner would say, he's a royalist, and get people to basically hang his family so they could claim his land. Oh, that is the scariest fucking thing, Purple. That is the scariest thing. You just the boys dust. You know, when like the superhero like floats up outside of the window before they like kill people.
Jeez. Or like fucking invincible.
Right? Whoa.
Wow.
You going, Purple? Oh, I don't know. I was supposed to know something there. Anyways, that's my point.
Yeah.
Things are a lot more complicated than people like to think for both sides. Like, I'm not saying that was wrong or right, but like, But that's why Canada exists. That's why it's called New England, because it was the original 13 colonies, and
Right.
the English settlers went there. That's why Canada exists to this day, because that's
Yeah,
where
you
the
know, that's
borderlands
crazy
met.
because
And
I
surprisingly,
never
the
actually
French
like
helped us.
learned
Which is
all
why
that, you know.
Montreal speaks French, because the remaining French settlers actually helped us. Because the American revolutionaries were seen as so crazy, the French remaining colonists helped us in that conflict, and they held off against the revolutionaries that pushed up north after the revolution.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Mainly in the War of 1812, they call it, because the American revolutionaries said they're so distracted with Napoleon, we have a chance to take even more territory. And the French and the Native Americans and the remaining, the colonists said no more, and they held the line. And luckily, Napoleon got defeated quite early, and we managed to send veteran troops to reinforce what's now Canada. That's why if you go to New York, there's a giant fort that used to be on the American side, and then as soon as they built it, they managed to lose it, and that's where the current border is with Canada and New York.
Gotcha.
Fun stuff, right?
Yeah,
The point
no,
is,
that's
like,
pretty cool.
everything's always complicated. There's multiple sides to everything.
Yeah.
Take every fucking thing for a pinch of salt.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
Without a doubt.
I don't know what's going on here. Anyways, Def, I've got to go and piss. I know you wanted to world hop. It's probably a good time for you to part without any hard feelings.
Yeah, it was really nice
Pop back
getting to
by.
talk to you again, man.
Oh, it's good catching up
If I
with
can
you.
pop
Good catching
again,
up.
I'll pop back in. Good, have fun on the
Pop
cruise,
back
you
in
know.
later, or
Hopefully
I'll
I can
see you
talk
in
to
a
you
couple of
again.
days. If I
Yeah.
don't see, as I say, if I don't see you by Tuesday, don't see me being offline is abnormal. I'm just gone for like a week and a half. I'll be back in
Oh
like
yeah,
a
no,
fortnight.
that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, no,
But, best
it's
of luck
been
with the
fun, dude.
new
I'll talk to you
education.
later. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's nice to actually learn something for once, you know. Like
But like I
shit.
say, do your own research. You know, this
Yeah.
is my perspective. Don't take anyone's fucking
Right.
word for anything.
Right.
But yeah, like look into things more. Like everyone always takes things at face value, and that's what's saying.
Right.
I can't stress enough. Don't take anything I said at face value. If you ever get bored, like you're unemployed right now, do a bit of fucking Wikipedia. It's very interesting, and then read between the lines. If you ever, I know you're not a historian, Def, but like if you ever got into it, if you really want to feel conflicted, take modern interpretations of history and then take a historical text version of history, and it will just mess with your fucking mind. It's like reading a liberal or conservative newspaper. It'll be the same fucking story, but completely different takes of the event.
Really? Huh.
Oh, it's crazy. It's so, I find it interesting. I know most
You
of
know,
people
it's
don't,
crazy
but
too when you grow up and you're just told this is how it is, you know, this is how it did happen, you know, and then growing up you find out, oh yeah, no, it happened like this, it happened like that, you know, it's incredibly like different, you know, it's insane. But yeah, no, I definitely want to start doing more research and stuff into that kind of stuff. It's cool. It's really cool learning about that.
yeah, like I mean, every country's got, you know. I mean, even the UK is getting repressed culturally. Like, I'm not trying to shit on American education system. The UK is entering an interesting term itself. The French have an interest. Every country's got their own. I never want you to feel like I'm. A lot of people think I'm like dissing on stuff because of the
No.
lack of knowledge. But it's all like every nation's got their own, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Twist to history.
It's just like every person and their own problems, you know.
Yeah, I just want to clarify that because it always sounds so obnoxious when people say like.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know how it goes. Anyways, I hope you best of luck for your forward adventures. If you pop back around, I promise we won't talk about history. But otherwise, I will see you
I'm
at a
totally
later
up
date.
for it, man. Yeah. All right. Well,
You know how it
shit.
goes. You know how it goes.
It's nice talking to you, man.
Yeah, man, you have a good one. Like I say,
Yeah,
I would talk
you
longer,
too.
but the call of the toilet.
Yeah. Yeah. Have fun in
I've
the
been having a few
toilet.
drinks.
Yeah. Have fun.
Apologize.
Have
You
fun,
have a good
man.
one, pal.
You too, man. Nice talking to you. Wow. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. What a guy.